Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Dr. Darren Thomas. You are here to talk a little bit about the Filthy Fast Race.
Yep.
Love that name.
Yeah.
And Fast Tracks. So
Yep.
let's get to it. First of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You for having us.
All right, so the Filthy Fast Race, what is this?
It's just a simple mountain bike race that kind of goes through town and kind of just shows off all the efforts that the community is doing.
Yes.
You know, the Cleaner Trail, the All-American Bike Park, the Gardner Trails, and the new Nature East Trails that they just kind of finished off. So there's a lot of effort going into the trails to the city, and there really hasn't been a way to really kind of show it off. And then we've got our efforts down at the Fast Tracks building. We're like, well, let's put it all together and put on a little fun bike race and let people kind of see it all.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the idea. I also love the cause. So I was talking to you before we hit go here, and when we were kind of, I don't want to say brand new, but you were one of our first segments when we visited the Fast Tracks building. Where is it? 600?
Yeah.
Is it 6 in Jersey? Yeah. Very cool building, but the idea for the organization is even more incredible. Can you give me an idea about the vision, where it came from, and what you want to give back to the community?
Yeah, it kind of just all started in med school. When the life was just super focused on just getting through medical school.
Sure.
It's very, very intense, right? But during that, we noticed that when you're so focused on yourself, life just doesn't seem balanced. Things are off.
Right.
And we all see that in our life. And I definitely experienced that in medical school. And my wife pointed it out, and she said, Darren, you're not yourself. You need to do something for somebody else.
Right.
And that just didn't register. I was like, there's no time. Like, I'm doing flashcards in the shower, and like I got flashcards painted to my, on my visor, my car, like just that intense.
Right.
Like 4 a.m. till 2 a.m.
I can
every
imagine.
day for 4 years.
Yeah.
And so, but it was also true. Like, I wasn't thinking outside of myself, and I wasn't as happy, and I wasn't as fulfilled, even though I was fulfilling my dream.
Sure.
And so my wife and I started this kind of triathlon company because we were really into triathlons at the time. And we decided, we're like, well, let's use the triathlon kind of as the magnet, and then let's just sucker people into volunteering. So we had people, they would hop out of the pool, and then we had them do a service project before they could hop on their bike.
Okay.
And then after they biked, we had them do a service project before they started their run. That was part of the race.
That's cool.
Yeah. First year, people were like yelling, "Oh, skip it! It's not important. It's slow." And that was kind of the point.
That's the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do it? Will you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there was this competition with compassion. It was like, well, if I help out too long, it'll slow me down. And I loved it, and I loved how it just forced people to think about other people when there was it was so intense.
Right.
And they're about to puke, and
Sure.
I loved it. And so regardless, we went from there. We did it for 12 years out in Las Vegas, all through medical school, and then when we moved out here. And so that was kind of the theme. The theme is we're never too busy to help out anybody. And whether it's during a triathlon or whether it's during our life, our commute, it doesn't matter. That is critical to our own personal health, critical to the health of our community. We have to be thinking outside of ourselves.
Right.
And so we've kind of, when we moved to Quincy, we didn't feel like triathlon, we wanted to do that anymore, or it would be received well, we didn't know. But started looking for other ways to have a magnet. And that's where kind of this fast track idea come. I've got 4 daughters. When we moved out here, we realized that it was really hard in the winter. There wasn't a lot of options for kids to do things physically. And there wasn't things that were just exciting in the winter. It was, it's kind of hard in the Midwest.
Yeah, it is. It gets tough, yeah.
And so I've got this creative mind. I was like, well, what can we do? And we came up with this, and let's do it. And so we swung for the fence, and we got some huge donations. We got these buildings, but the whole idea is, regardless of how cool it is, because it's very cool. Ridiculously cool.
It's very cool, yeah.
Like, I can't downplay that. But it's the magnet.
Yeah.
The purpose is to get kids together and to help them see, hey, we got to help other people. So we bring people to the Fast Tracks, and then we have partnerships with local organizations and global organizations, and people can do community service projects while they're there.
Right.
And we have a system that will go into play when we open, that people can actually participate in community services within the community with vetted organizations and like a punch card.
Yeah.
And if they get 10 of those, then they can come and participate for free.
Yes.
So that kind of eliminates the financial obstacle for some of the lower income families. Sure. It's a little expensive to have a bike in a park and rent to something. But if I envision this army of kids, we're like, oh, let's go rake Sister Mrs. Johnson's yard, and let's go do this down at the blood drive because I got 3 more punches, then I can go ride for free.
Yes.
That gets me super excited.
Yeah.
And so I like that, and I see like just this movement of kids that are really struggling to think outside of themselves.
Yeah.
And we're just on the phone, and there's all good things about all that, but we got to start looking outside of ourselves for our own health, for the health of our community. And so this is kind of what we're trying to do with it. This is kind of what we're doing.
I love it. So Fast Tracks, indoor mountain bike. Is it all bikes? I mean,
Yep,
okay, so it's...
There might be a skate park on the lower basement,
okay.
but we're to be determined.
It's still in development process, but we had the pleasure, and I'm sure that you've seen something online. You have a nice size presence on social media, which is very, very cool. So if you haven't seen it, I recommend you check it out. We'll get to that in just a second. But the space is incredible. I don't even know what you call it. The fixtures you have in there to ride are incredible. It's a very cool place. Something that it's unlike anything I've seen before, especially for Quincy.
Yeah.
But the vision, the idea of giving kids, and maybe not just kids, right?
Yeah.
But people a purpose outside of themselves that then not only gives back to the community, but also gives them something super awesome to do. Which, it's just. It definitely takes a creative mind, so kudos to you, kudos to your wife.
Thank you.
I love that you're bringing it to Quincy, but it's not free.
Yeah, no.
Nothing is free. We want to bring this to Quincy. We want to give people this resource as well as give back because it is very important. So it takes money, and that's where the Filthy Fast race comes in.
Yep, absolutely.
So if you want to get involved in the race, now can you walk me through? And it doesn't have to be super in detail, but so you're starting where? Where do people go to?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll start at the Nature Trails East, where we start. So that'll be the initial start, and then we have a mass start. So everyone's saying beep, everyone goes at the same time, and then it works out pretty good because people have different speeds. And this is a very low intense race, right? And so anybody who wants to come and try it, they can come.
Okay.
And as the race goes on, people kind of filter themselves out. Super competitive people, they make it towards the front. The people that are just trying to.
I'm in the back.
In the back,
yeah.
right? And so that's okay, and that works out great. And it's a beautiful ride. It's right still in the fall weather, and people get to see the awesome trails that so many people have worked so hard at. And so it's really cool to see this part of Quincy that there's a lot of momentum going into.
Yeah.
And then what I love is as this race develops, we're going to make it more and more urban too.
Okay.
We're going to start going through buildings and factories to show off all the community and the companies that are trying to put all this effort downtown.
Yeah.
But then the end of the race is you actually make a complete lap through the building itself, and you finish in the Fast Tracks. So it's kind of it's just this really unique race that there's just not many like them in the world. So I'm really excited. This is our second year, so it'll be better than the first.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. When is it?
November 8th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if people want to register or get more information, where would they go?
Yeah, so they can go to just Google the Filthy Fast. That'll pull up our active registration. You can really go to thefast.org.
Okay.
You can go to any of our social media pages, and you'll have find links everywhere.
Okay, cool. Yeah, go explore. These trails are incredible. We're very lucky to have them, just as we're lucky to have you and your family here in Quincy doing all this good stuff. Get involved. If you can't be a part of the race, that's understandable, but you can still get involved. Reach out to any of the places Darren just mentioned. Monetary donations, volunteering. I mean, you guys are cleaning up and building and doing all kinds of stuff all the time. But the race it's definitely going to be cool. It's going to be a great opportunity to get out, and explore those trails, see what Quincy has to offer, and then end up at Fast Tracks to see what's coming our way.
Yeah,
I think it's very, very cool. And if you, like I mentioned, if you don't currently follow Fast Tracks or what Darren and his family are doing in this community, really are pulling together to do, follow social media. How do people find you on social media?
There's two main places. It's at Fast Tracks, and it's PHAST, or at Dr. Darren.
Okay.
And so we post on both those places and do anything we can to get people's attention to try to get what this project is. And so it's been awesome. It's been awesome. So fun.
And it's only going to get better. You're bringing some great stuff to fruition. Follow him on Facebook. Follow him on Instagram. It's always something very entertaining. So even if you're not into the idea, just check it out. I guarantee he'll wrap you in that vortex and you'll want to get involved. Very cool stuff. Dr. Darren, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming in.
You are.
Good luck.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right.